shit. And it's shut down, ayy. Goddamn. Hey, shut down. Fashion week and it's shut
So, who are you?
My name is Kasey Jones.
Bow now. Wow.
800. I'm a rapper in a group called 800. This is Al Hostile.
And welcome, we're back with Al. Oh yes, we're wearing HBC today on today's show.
What does it mean? I want to know what it means.
Well, HBC stands for the Hellbound Club.
Go.
Okay.
I can give you much more further on detail about this, but why not the man himself?
Hey.
Hello. Hellbound Club. There's no really meaning to it. Essentially, it's more of a like if you walk down the street, you see someone says Hellbound on their shirt, you're bound to look at it twice rather than just looking over it. So my idea is that you see the name and it sticks with you everywhere you go.
He is also in 800. And over there on the floor where you probably can't see is Chase Boogie. He's in 800 too. And we are here with Miss T. Brown, founder of the Pineapple Express Enterprise. And we're about to do an interview.
This one.
What made you want to start rapping?
I met Filth, which is a member of a group that was friends with my neighbor. Because when I was 7, I only had like the radio and shit. So like I could hear rap every once in a while, but like he would show me stuff off his like little flip phone that was really cool. Like I heard Buy You a Drink for the first time off his little flip phone, and I was like, damn, this is cool. So I got into rap, and like my parents at the time, it wasn't that they like didn't like rap, they just didn't want me listening to shit with like curse words in it and stuff.
So, being a white rapper, what's some of the things that you face with that?
I don't know if anything, I think I probably faced less, cause like white privilege is real as shit, and I definitely acknowledge my privilege, cause I think a lot of people were kind of like, oh, like when they saw me at a show, they'd be like, oh, yo, like there's a white guy rapping, like, oh, let me see if he's ass.
Hating on me, singing along with me, cause I'm the motherfucking shit, and you know what I does. It goes, fuck your crew and the clique you came with. Bet you want dicks if I get you famous. I don't even know what your fucking name is. Let you down easy, quick and painless.
And then it turned out I wasn't really that bad. So I think that gave me some attention. Do I face challenges different from any other rapper?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. I don't know. Some people might think of me rapping as like appropriation, but it's like not really like that.
Do you ever say the N-word?
Oh no. There's no reason for any white person to use that word. That's how I feel about it.
One of the first times I ever heard you was a collaboration with Matt McGee, where he produced the song and
My boy Matt.
you rapped on it. How did that come about?
That came about, so at the time Matt was for promo for his
My favorite tape.
1920 is your favorite?
No, not 1920.
The show.
Actually, the show. Yes, the show
series,
is my favorite he's ever done.
The show series was like the lead up to 1920. We were over there working on a song that me, him, and Al were on called Dark.
Drugs, nigga, fuck that. I'm the plug, nigga. Supplying all this doped up shit to you dumb niggas. I run niggas that run shit, so pass me the blunt, bitch. Going for the gold, so I be damned if I hop and quit. Can't fuck with no truck fit. A lot of dicks trying butt kiss real quick. Y'all niggas don't cut shit. I'm known to fuck up shit, then dip and hit a spliff. Rollin' with my niggas that we live for that mosh pit.
So he was just asking me like where I'm at, like where my head was at in the game and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I can't really find any like really like beats that I like. And so he showed me 2 beats, and I was like, these are nuts, like send them to me. And then like a month or so later, Hayes came.
Somebody tell me what the fuck happened last night. I got a bad feeling. Everything was all caps like mad villain. And I know my fit was sick, but how the fuck did I get vomit on my shit, bruh? Hey, did it really get that real? Damn, I really needed that bill. I gotta figure out how I'ma get home, but first I really needed that bill. There was dimmed down lights in the basement with smoke in the air. A couple bad bitches on the couch. Was nervous, could barely even speak, but soon enough I was in the clouds.
Well, I think that by that point, I had delivered like good content, but I had never really had like really like beats like that, and that could really that really resonated with me. I had one that Chase over there on the floor actually produced called Black Dynamite, and that was really my one of my better verses. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted more. I couldn't find that same kind of beat that resonated with me
Yeah.
for a while until I hung out with Matt. So if anything, it was incredibly motivational, and it also put me to the next level in like mixing and stuff. Like now I pay Matt to do like all my mixing, because like I know that his sound of quality is like really up to par with what I want it to be. Because
Right.
like those two songs are probably those two songs that he did in Loving Memory. So like those are like the happiest I am with songs that I've put out mixing wise for
Yeah,
sure.
those are some of my favorite songs from you. What inspires you now?
My group inspires me now, I would say, because every day when I wake up, someone has something new, whether it's Trill sending a beat in the chat, or Chase sending us a demo for his project, or Filth sending a beat, or Al sending me a song to get on, or something like that, or a design from T, or Steve's, or Matt. I see all my friends doing like really, really cool shit, and I wanna do it too. I wanna be on that level, and that really inspires me. And it goes not just my group though, because I see a lot of other rappers and associates doing these crazy things, and I'm like, oh, like I want to do that. Like I wanna do something better, or at least on par with that, because I'm inspired by. There's a whole bunch of different groups in the scene right now that are incredibly inspiring in the shit that they're doing. So I'm just trying to keep up. In 6th grade and middle school, I was in gym class, and these guys were like freestyling. I did a freestyle, and it was, better than I guess I thought it was. Cause I mean, we were all in 6th grade. I bet I probably could have said like a Dr. Seuss rhyme, and they would have been like, "Oh shit!" But like, either way, they had a good reaction, and I was like, "Oh, like well, maybe I could do this." So then in 8th grade, me and my mans organized this like freestyle Friday thing at our school for during lunch periods, and so we started doing that, and then that's how I kind of got into writing. And then I started finding like instrumentals to like songs that I liked on iTunes, and I would pay my 99 cents to get that, and then I would just sit and write over it. And most of the times I would just write because I was like mad about a girl or something, because I was like, I don't know, it was just a good way to like express myself, I guess. And so I used to just write songs. Then it turned into writing raps because I can't really sing. So there's that. I hadn't really put out a song till my junior year of high school, when I started messing with a group of kids called Public Theory. And they kind of like introduced me to the scene and like gave me a chance to record, because I didn't have a mic of my own until later on in that year. So before I dropped my first song, I had done a show with Public Theory at Everlasting Life, which is, no longer existing, right?
I don't think they do shows anymore. No.
Well, it was a great venue. A lot of historic shit happened there. So I did that, and I was there.
Yeah.
And then later, like a couple weeks later, my man's Shamar and Lando were over at a friend of mine named Mac's house, and they were doing a song, and I heard it, and I was like, oh, like I like this beat. And they were recording on my computer, so I had the beat, and they both did their verses and sent it to Al, and there was like no more room on the song. But the third guy kind of like I don't know, he kind of like freestyle, kind of slummed the third verse. So what I did was I deleted his verse, wrote and recorded my own, and I sent it to Al, and I was like, I don't know, like, and we had never talked before.
We never talked.
Really?
Never talked.
Like, I've seen him before at this show. This white kid rapping like really good. Then he randomly emails me for like the last feature for my first mixtape.
Yeah,
And
for the
like,
finer things, right?
Yeah, it blew me out the water. I was like, this is
Yeah, I was like, I don't know if you'll like this better, but like,
I was like,
here's
it
this.
was like 3 o'clock in the
Wow.
morning too. It was like, whoa, who's this guy?
and then that song got put out, and then I put out my single.
So from there, how did you get involved in the 8?
Well, I've known Filth my whole life. Through him, I met Kareem, Abaz. I met Andy at the time, and Andy shot a video for me, which was Up Your Nose.
Now I'ma hit him with a left hook, right hook, bounce like this. Juggle on the streets and I'ma bounce like this. 50 on the table, you can count that bitch. Boy, you talk a lot of shit, dismount my dick. Get smoked up quick when you round my click. Live from the box with my drops in the Vic. Crime royal SBs on my feet. So if the cops run up, I'm gonna be the one to hit the ground quick. No time for citations, riding by stations. I and my brothers know that we the motherfucking shit. You should bow well before me, a fiend, I'm a Lori Joe. And I be all up on the scene where before I know, at least I hope. Spitting these dreams with the flow, I'm splitting these dreams by the O. Feeding the fiends, they want more. They craving that new Kasey Jones, I'ma give it to them.
And that's kind of, when they started planning that, that's kind of how I got into the 8. Like one day I think I was just like, yo, Filth, like you should put me in that group chat. And he was like, okay. And then, so sometimes you can get caught up in like the same flows and stuff, but I like especially try not to do that. I like, for a while I kind of had this like rapid flow kind of thing that I was doing, but I was never really saying that much. Like, I don't know, I just wanted to switch to making more like substantial music, and that's how this upcoming project is going to be. I wanted to make music that has more staying power, I guess. Because you can rap about, you know, having money and multiple women and stuff, but after a while that gets old.
How did Coast to Coast come about?
Well, I'm a huge Armel fan.
Same.
So
Production crazy.
Absolutely, without a doubt. And he's been doing it for so long, so well. So yeah, he had already had a verse and a hook, and when he sent the beat to me, he was like, oh, I'm gonna take my verse off and just leave the hook. And I was like, no, like, don't do that, like, at all. And so he just redid it. So, because originally, instead of saying the actual year, he said like 2012 or something, because the song and beat was that old.
All hail bass God and please mind your manners. Disrespect dog and get jacked like a lander. Please step correct like grammar. Grand fam, SS-15, get cream and drop hammers. If you didn't know, I be on point like an archer. Black Archie got Veronica up in my car seats. Ball like Chauncey in 2006. If my bars
Who's
were...
one of your favorite up-and-coming rappers from the scene?
From the scene? Jeez, that's tough. Can I like name a couple? Alright, so people that I see doing crazy shit that I aspire to be like. Wow, there's so many. Jeez. Nat, Mike, EU, Napa, Sis, Rezzed, sheesh, Ow, Half. There's so many, like, everybody is doing so much cool shit. Like, I'm dead ass, like, fucking Wi-Fi, both of them. Space Mob, dude. I can't even, like, there's not one person that I'm like especially looking at, because everybody is doing such cool shit. And I've fucking broke bread with all of them at some point.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.